What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with another holiday reaction. This one, I believe, is sort of holiday adjacent. But yes, Michaela shared a track by Queen called A Winter's Tale. Now, Queen, I certainly know them through reputation. I know a few of their hits, and I know the music they made for the soundtrack to that 80s Flash Gordon movie, which I saw multiple times as a kid. I think my brother had rented it from a video store, and I was really intrigued by all the sci-fi and the space battles and so on, and I now have a better sense for some of the actors, like Brian Blessed is in it, and what's his name, Bond, why am I blanking on his name, Timothy Dalton. So yeah, it's a movie that I saw just as a kid and was very interested in, and I remember liking the music, including that Flash, He Saved Every One of Us, and it was only later that I learned that Queen had been a big part of that soundtrack. So yes, I know Queen a little bit, but I don't know their larger catalog. I don't really know their significance in terms of having gone through the albums and charted their career history and so on. So this could be a nice entree-pot to more Queen reactions. But yes, my understanding is that this is a sort of holiday adjacent song. A Winter's Tale, a tale during winter, which, again, for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, means colder temperatures, snow, the holidays associated with that type of environment, though I don't necessarily expect this to be holiday specific. But yes, I expect maybe some sort of personal narrative that takes place in winter, perhaps relating to emotions, maybe cold emotions. Either way, I don't have a lot to work with because, again, I only know Queen through a few of their hits, like Another One Bites the Dust, We Are the Champions, and, as I said, music from that Flash Gordon movie. So, yeah, I'm kind of going in a bit blind here. It's not quite a lucky dip, but yes, it is a holiday reaction. I'm making it as such. Thank you again to Michaela for sharing, and to all those who may be interested in listening to more Queen with me. I don't know why that L wanted to get in there. Well, you get a free blooper for this reaction. Let's give it a listen. This is Queen. The track is A Winter's Tale, and it is a tune provided by Michaela.
It's winter fall, red skies are gleaming. Oh, seagulls are flying over, swans are floating by, smoke and chimney tops. Am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? The nights draw in, there's a silky moon up in the sky. Yeah, children are fantasizing, grown-ups are standing by. What a super feeling. Am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? Whoa, 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 whoa. So quiet and peaceful, tranquil and blissful. There's a kind of magic in the air. What a truly magnificent view. A breathtaking scene.
Mr. Mercury. That absolutely was beautiful and stunning. I forgot to mention in the opening, I do know Bohemian Rhapsody. I think that's one of their more famous songs, though I think I initially heard it in cover form in the Wayne's World movie when I was younger, and then sought out the original. In any case, the point is his vocal performance here is really dynamic. He's like, there's deep and bluesy, but then he's fiery and explosive, tender and reflective. It's like a really multifaceted vocal performance, and admittedly that is one of the things that I've gotten a sense for, even only knowing a handful of their songs, that Freddie Mercury just had an incredible voice. Also, and not unlike in Bohemian Rhapsody, there's some like choral supporting vocals, and the lyricism of that guitar, the epic quality of that guitar, just incredible. And I think it actually is more holiday slash Christmas related than I thought in advance. I mean, at first he's talking about like a landscape painting, as he said, that chimneys smoking and this lovely view, but then he starts talking about children fantasizing. Okay, that could be different things, but it sounds like he's talking about them waiting for Christmas Day, hoping they get the presents they want and excited about the holiday, and parents standing by. And then he's talking about like merry laughter, and it's all so beautiful, and giving us environmental cues, and rain on his face, and just really appreciating the scope of the moment, the human qualities of the moment, the winter holiday specific atmosphere, and not in a sort of like denigrating or sarcastic way. It's not like a scathing critique or anything. Like, it feels like he's just kind of overwhelmed in the moment, seeing this visual tapestry and knowing all the human stories, the seasonal stories embedded within that. So great vocals, great guitar, compelling composition indeed. Like, lots of the track had this kind of down-tempo blues feel to it, which his voice certainly fit with, but it was also like uplifting and very appreciative. Whereas again, a lot of blues, the themes that play are like world weary, the world is unfair, I'm kind of down on my luck, and so on. And here it felt like he just captured this beautiful moment and just kept articulating how great it was. So that was awesome. That just makes me want to do more Queen. Again, I'm about to go to holiday only reactions within a couple days. By the time we get to like Friday night, Saturday morning, I'm going to be doing exclusively holiday reactions for the next couple weeks. But yeah, when we get on the other side of the holidays, we'll see what we can do about more Queen, because that would be fantastic. And judging from this song, I'm very much going to be interested. So from the Sleeping Luca and I, happy holidays, and I will see you for the next one. And once again, thank you to Michaela for sending this tune. Peace.